This documentary covers the murder of a pregnant woman and the abandonment of young children. All content is drawn directly from official interrogation footage and public court records, and is presented strictly for documentary and informational purposes.
Jackson 911, what's location of your emergency?
I really want to remain anonymous. I'm so scared right now.
Okay, what's going on?
I was asleep. I woke up to get my baby bottle. While I was in the kitchen, I hear somebody stomping up the steps and bust through the door. And then apparently there's a girl that deals with this man, and I heard her say, he threw her out the bed or something. And I heard her say, "No, please, I love you, I love you." She said, "No, please, I love you." He must have had her head on the floor, because I can hear it from my room, her saying, "No, please don't, I love you." And then I just heard a loud boom.
What do you mean by a loud boom?
I don't know, sir. I don't know what it is, but I'm scared.
Do you think he like banged her head against something, or was it a gun?
I don't know if he banged her or if it was a gun. I don't know. What I do know is I don't hear her anymore.
Okay.
I hear a child up there crying, but I don't hear her.
That 911 call was made from inside the apartment building where Tashika lived in Jacksonville, Florida. A neighbor heard a man force his way through the door, heard a woman say, "No, please, I love you," over and over, then heard a loud boom, and then heard a child crying, and nothing else. What the police found when they arrived was a young woman, shot dead, and her small children left alone in that apartment. The man detectives focused on, almost immediately, was Jerome Armstrong Jr., her boyfriend, the father of her unborn child, a man who described himself as educated, calm, and completely innocent. What followed was one of the most extraordinary interrogations ever recorded. 15 hours, dozens of lies, a fictional accomplice named Scotty, and a man who had an answer for absolutely everything.
Hey, Mr. Armstrong, this is Detective Kelsey. That's my partner. Again, I'm Detective Warren.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice
Detective
meeting you.
First name's Bursey, B-U-R-S-E-Y?
Yes.
Armstrong, 41889?
Yes.
Okay, what's a good address for you?
32219 is the zip code. But right now I'm just visiting. I actually took a job up north. I stay in Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
And I came in town to make sure I could get my FMLA documents and stuff so I could go back to work.
Oh, I got you. What's a good cell phone number for you?
904-646-7047.
How long you been using that number?
Maybe since December, probably.
Since December? Okay, 21?
Yes.
All right, listen, obviously, I'm very sorry. I don't know what all you know and what you don't know, okay? But you know, obviously, something bad has happened in that apartment, okay? So I'd like to have a conversation with you to see...
Sorry about that.
I'm going to get into all that, okay? But I want to have a conversation with you to see if you can help me figure out what happened tonight, okay? But before we do that, we are sitting in an interview room, okay? We're at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Police Memorial Building, okay?
All
right, so before I start asking questions of you, we're having a conversation because this is an active investigation. I'm going to go further with that and explain all that to you in a second, okay? I need to read you your rights, okay?
All right.
Standard procedure, I do it with everybody that I bring in here and ask questions of, okay?
All right,
protects you and me, all right?
All right.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol?
No, not at all.
Is there anything or any reason that would inhibit your ability to have a reasonable conversation with me right now?
No, just the fact that I'm not aware of anything.
Well, I know, and that's what I'm going to get into all that, okay?
All right.
Like I said, we're at the Police Memorial Building, okay? Today's day 723.
Yeah, for 30 more minutes. You had a drink, you need a snack or restroom? Or
No, my lips were parched from sitting in the back of the vehicle.
And I know, I'm sorry you had to sit back there so long. There's a lot going on right now, and that's just, I'm going to break it all down and get into all that, okay? Again, these are your constitutional rights. All right, do this with everybody. You read and write, okay?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'll read it to you. You have the following rights under the United States Constitution. And then I'm going to witness it as I'm signing this on the witness line as well, okay?
You said what do you do? You said you're...
I work in management.
For...
I work for Amazon at a fulfillment center up north.
Okay.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been at their facility since December. Before that, I ran a company. So I left Jacksonville back in December, January. And relocated.
Okay. So you left Jacksonville back in December, January, and moved up to Connecticut?
Yeah, so...
And you work for Amazon up there?
Yeah.
Why don't you get a job at Amazon here? We got Amazon here.
I mean, I kind of like the culture. I like how everything is.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you like to kind of slide and go somewhere else. And then me and the family, we were thinking about relocating and stuff like that. So I was kind of trying to see if she wants to move up there. And then, the kids are down here.
Right.
So...
How do you like the cold?
I enjoy it. I love it, man.
Really?
Building snowmen and things like that.
You moved there at like prime winter time, so. Are you from Jacksonville?
Yes.
So you're originally born and raised here?
Yes.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to South Carolina State University.
Oh, well, where did you go to like school around here?
And then Southern New Hampshire. I went to University Christian, and then I went to John Ribault.
So UC. But you mentioned family a second ago. So who is family to you? Like, who is your family?
My family is my kids, my mom and dad. That's really my family.
Who are you living with on Kinlock Drive?
That's actually my grandmother's residence.
Okay. So you stay with your grandmother on Kinlock?
No, I don't even stay in Jacksonville.
Okay, but
I'm just here right now.
Okay, so who do you stay with when you're here? Are you?
Time I stay in Middleburg. Lately, I've been in Middleburg.
And
with
that's
my
your
mom.
parents? Okay.
That's my mom's house.
So mom's in Middleburg, grandma's on Kinlock.
That's the address that I have on file and everything.
Okay.
But I've been in Middleburg for the past week and a half.
Okay. And did you just come back in town recently? How long you been back in town from Connecticut?
I think I came back here about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you showed up to. Have you been visiting her in the 2 weeks? Like, how is y'all's relationship?
Well, she and I, we have a good relationship. Me and my parents, we have a good relationship. Okay. So I think that everybody meshes well for the most part. So
for instance, where did you sleep last night?
Last night I stayed in Middleburg.
Okay, so you stayed in Middleburg. Is that normally where you sleep when you're in town?
Yes.
Do you ever sleep?
The last time I spent the night over there was probably last Friday.
Okay.
Either last Friday or Saturday.
Had you been over to her apartment since last Friday or Saturday?
No.
Okay. So last Friday or Saturday, you spent the night?
I spent the night. My mom picked me up that afternoon. I had to take like a 12-hour course for a reinstatement with my license.
I got you.
So she picked me up that Saturday, and I've been in Middleburg ever since.
Okay. So what, in your own words, I guess, what to you? Because you said family, so what do you...
She and I, we had,
Okay. So where are y'all at right this second?
Fixing it. We're
Okay.
fixing it. Yesterday she said that, is this about her?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. This is about...
Yesterday she said that, she was like she wanted to fix the family, make the family work.
Was this in person or y'all talking on the phone?
We were texting.
Okay. About what time was that?
It was late.
Late? Okay.
Maybe like 10:30, 11.
Last night?
Yeah.
How long did y'all go back and forth? I mean, I know exactly, you don't know all the exact numbers, but just approximately, like, what, a couple hours, couple minutes?
We probably went back and forth, maybe. I mean, we text each other throughout the day.
Okay.
And then I text her this morning, and I texted her this afternoon, and then she didn't respond to my text this afternoon, and I called her mother to see, if she was around her, because sometimes, when she gets mad, she won't answer my calls or texts. Okay. So I just kind of send something to her mom and say, can you tell her, just talk to me? And then I showed up, and then you guys put me in handcuffs.
Okay. You said sometimes she won't respond to you when she's mad. What does she get mad at you about? Why would she get mad at you?
Sometimes she thinks that I can be insensitive. Sometimes we don't meet eye to eye. Okay. But I'm a guy, man. It's some things I just don't care about. As long as she's happy at the end of the day, as long as we can kind of diffuse the situation, that's normally how it is.
How many kids do you have?
And I have my oldest son. He's a 5-year-old.
5-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay, that's from a previous relationship?
Yeah, my college sweetheart. She and I were in a relationship for 7 years. We were engaged. We broke up. And they live in the Charlotte area. And
Charlotte?
Yes.
Do you know how far along she was in the pregnancy?
She had an appointment, and I think that she was 8 or 9 weeks.
8 or 9 weeks old?
Yeah, I was supposed to be making one of the next appointments with her in the future. But a lot of times when I come in town, I try to hurry up and get in and out because I have to make sure that I get back to work. Had something going on with my attendance and FMLA paperwork, so I had to get some things situated with my doctor.
Okay. So when you do go to the apartment, how do you normally get over there? You drive yourself, or?
No, I haven't been driving.
Oh, you haven't been driving?
No.
So you don't
because I have a 12-hour course that I have to take for my license to be reinstated.
I got you. So how do you normally get around then?
Normally when I'm in Jacksonville, my whole life is up north, so when I come in town, I really don't have to get around too much.
But if you do, like, how'd you get there today when you showed up there today?
Oh, I had a ride from my stepdad.
Oh, your stepdad. Now, where's your stepdad live? Talking about Middleburg?
He stays in Middleburg.
Okay, with your mom?
Yes.
Okay. And did he stay or just drop you off and go?
I think he just dropped me off and left. I was just going to get a ride, head back that way.
Okay.
Notice what Armstrong is doing in these early minutes. He is extremely composed, polished even. He establishes that he lives in Connecticut, far from the scene, that he hasn't been driving, so no car to place him there, that his last visit to the apartment was a week ago, that someone else dropped him off today. He's building a wall, brick by brick, before the detective has asked a single hard question. He mentions the pregnancy casually, 8 or 9 weeks, as if it's just a detail. He describes Tashika as someone he's working things out with, someone he loves, someone who wanted to make the family work. But here's what Detective Kelsey already knows that Armstrong doesn't know he knows. The phone data, the surveillance footage, the casings, the gun hidden in a hole in his mother's backyard. Every brick Armstrong is laying is going to come down on top of him.
You argued and it turned into a lot more than that. It escalated to violence.
What do you mean?
It escalated to conversations about guns being put to heads,
By
your own admission, she pulled knife on you. More than once.
Yeah, but I'm not.
And you're just sitting there acting like you did nothing wrong.
No, but I'm not fussing about it because
why did she pull a knife on you? I got used to that
type of stuff.
Why did she pull a knife on you?
I was being nonchalant. I was being passive aggressive. She pulled it out on me while I was holding my daughter.
You can stop the passive.
No. Seriously, don't seriously.
I got report after report. Woman after woman, including your own mom. But
even the first time, I was holding my daughter. I was holding her, and she pulled the knife out on me. So
why?
Because she was upset, and I wasn't paying her any attention. I was paying my kids more attention than I was paying her.
So she pulled a knife on you because you're paying attention to your own kids?
How
was that being passive
aggressive? She was fussing at me and arguing with me about something, and I chose to ignore her.
And so you pulled a BB gun on her?
No. After she pulled a knife on me, and after I set my daughter down and got my son in check, then I grabbed the BB gun. She didn't even know it was a BB gun.
Did she follow you around with a knife while you set your child down?
Yes, she did.
Where was that BB gun even at?
She pointed it at me.
Where was this BB gun even at?
It was in a book bag. It was in a book bag.
Whose book bag?
I had like a book bag. I had like a clear book bag. and I had like a black book bag. I keep like a laptop in.
Is this when you were staying there, or you just happened to come over?
No, I never stayed there.
So you had just brought.
Anytime,
you brought two book bags with a BB gun in it for no reason.
No, anytime I come in town, that's me visiting. Anytime I come in town.
Why did you bring the BB gun over there?
Cause my thing is, the reason why I don't have a gun.
Why did you bring the BB gun over there?
I found it in the complex.
That day?
No, not that day.
When?
I can't remember.
A week, a month, a year, a day?
It was on one of my visits.
How many guns have you bought yourself?
2 guns.
The Taurus 40
The Taurus
and the
40.
Glock 43X.
Yeah.
You bought both those from shooters.
Yeah.
Taurus 4 years ago, approximately, you said?
Maybe 3 years.
And the 43X was last year.
Yeah.
And you gave the Taurus to Nick?
No, I didn't give anybody that gun.
What is that?
No, you guys, when we talked about guns,
What happened to the Taurus?
I don't. Oh, that gun.
Where's the Taurus?
I don't know.
Oh, that gun.
No,
That's the one I just asked you.
No, I can show you a message where.
No, I don't want to. I want to know what happened to the Taurus 40. Stop thinking and answer the question.
Honest God's truth, I don't know.
Honest God's
one
truth.
One time I was at a girl's house.
We don't need any more crazy stories.
It was stolen.
What
It was
happened
taken.
to the 40?
It was taken. I said that I didn't report it when it was stolen. I said that.
When was it stolen?
You know how I know when someone's about to tell me a lie? Because they started off with honest God's truth. Where is it? What'd you do?
I don't know where it's at.
You don't know? Or you
No.
missed it?
Bro, you know a lot of stuff tonight, but you don't know what happened to 2 guns. You have an answer for
I don't.
everything.
I don't stay in Jacksonville. Really?
What happened to? Where's your Glock 43S?
I felt like she stole.
Where is your Glock 43S?
I don't know. I felt like.
I can promise you that's not the face I saw tonight. It was covered in blood, bullet holes.
I felt like she stole it because
You felt like she did? Where did you leave it?
it used to be at her apartment.
At her apartment?
Yeah.
Why'd you leave it at her apartment?
That was when I had to report it stolen.
Did you
After
always
that-
leave it at her apartment?
I left Jacksonville in December. So,
And you didn't leave it at your parents' house?
No, I left it over there at her apartment because she needed protection for my kids and stuff.
But she's got her own gun.
You said she had a 22.
I didn't know. I didn't see the 22 until
What
maybe
happened to the
around
22?
March.
That's your size clothing. Explain that one.
I don't have any blood on anything. I don't have any blood on
So
anything.
now it's just from lying to denying?
I haven't been. I haven't been there since last Saturday.
Okay.
So
Then who'd you give that gun to go?
I didn't give it to anybody. I mean, I just, guy gave me like he gave me like $100. He wanted to hold it, and then he returned it to me.
When was that?
He returned it to me maybe. I don't really think so.
So he has no reason to kill her. That's stupid. Stop.
I think he knows in passing, but I don't think, because I don't stay out there.
I gave you a little bit of credit earlier for being an educated, smart person, and I'm losing confidence in that.
Listen, I don't stay out there, and
because usually, if someone who is smart, at some point will start to recognize defeat, getting caught. Let me just separate myself from. You're not doing that.
No, but my thing is.
That's the true evil.
No, but I know where I was. I know what I didn't do. I know that I didn't do anything to her. And
saying it 1,000 times doesn't make it true. I've given you.
I know that
15 hours worth of opportunity to come clean. All right, you don't want to.
I know that I didn't murder,
and I know that you did.
I did.
That's where we are. That's where we are.
And better than that, we can prove that you did. So you can come up with all these stories.
But even with those clothes, nothing was done with those clothes.
How do you know?
Because I just
Scotty gave them to you.
What do you mean you just know? How do you know it was done with the clothes?
No, Scotty gave me back the gun.
You just said Scotty gave you all the stuff just literally 2 minutes ago.
First you said that the clothes were used in gardening, and now you're saying that he gave you the clothes.
You guys are talking to me.
Confusing me? Shut up.
No, you guys are talking to me at the same time. I've been up for 24, 26 hours straight.
63 seconds ago, you said Scotty gave you all that stuff, and then you said he only gave you the gun. Go ahead, explain. I'm listening. I'm not going to talk.
Let's pause here because what just happened is the entire interrogation collapsing in real time. Armstrong has been in that room for 15 hours. He invented a person named Scotty, a man who supposedly rented his gun for $100, gave it back, and apparently showed up at the apartment and committed the murder. But the detective knows Scotty doesn't exist. The gun, a Glock 43X, was found hidden in a hole in his mother's backyard, right next to clothing that matched his size. Casings from that same gun were found at the murder scene, and a bullet from that gun was found in his mother's car, the same car that picked him up. Every invented story has led to another invented story, and now he can't even keep track of what he told them 63 seconds ago. 15 hours in, and Jerome Armstrong is still saying, "I didn't do it."
That's how you left her. That's what you did to her.
I didn't do that.
You see your kid's blanket right there on her?
I didn't.
That's how you met her? That's how you left her.
I didn't do that.
Do you know who put that kid's blanket on her?
I didn't do that.
Your 3-year-old kid. You know where your 3-year-old kid laid for hours?
I didn't do that.
By himself, by herself, left in that apartment alone.
There should have been 2 casings next to her where you shot her, but one of those casings was in your kid's room because they were running around playing with stuff in the apartment all day, left unattended on their own.
I wasn't over there.
That's what happens when you hold a Glock 43X to someone's head.
I should have protected her.
You should have.
From yourself.
But what'd you do instead?
I wasn't there.
You should have let her go. You weren't ready to commit. She didn't want that anymore.
There.
She got so sick and tired of that bullshit back and forth. She was ready to let go.
She was so in love with me.
She was ready to let go. No.
She was so in love with me to the point
not anymore. She wanted to let go.
That's not true. I knew how she felt.
She said goodbye. She said she wants your rights.
Look at how many times we both said goodbye, and look at my response when I told her, I said you didn't even apologize.
Not important.
No, I told her, I said you didn't even apologize to me about talking about the stuff with the kids' rights, and then she told me, she said, you know, I didn't mean that. I said it because I was mad, and I said, you need to apologize to me. And that's when she sent me a text message.
She was laying right there when she said, you don't have to do this.
She sent me a text message.
She said, I love you. You don't have to do this.
I don't know.
Daddy.
Those kids were going to be there. That's why you locked the door on your way out.
I don't know who she was dealing with.
Her mom had to use the key when she went in there today.
I don't know who she was dealing with.
The only person that's going to take the time to lock the door and try to make sure it's at least somewhat secure is you, because your kids were in there and you knew that.
Where'd you get the gun from? Did you find it laying around like the BB gun?
No, I didn't find that laying around.
Then how'd you get it from the apartment?
I mean, I took the gun, I took it with me.
From where?
I stole it back.
From who?
I stole it back from her. Before I left.
She never stole it. You said you left it there.
When I reported it stolen, she had originally stolen it, and I took it back without her knowing that I took it back.
Then why didn't she tell us that?
I mean, that's not that important.
It's very important. You being in possession of a firearm that killed and her unborn child doesn't seem important to you? You leaving your 2 kids for over 17 hours to fend for themselves? Laying on the floor doesn't seem important to you?
The main fact
doesn't seem important to you?
Never at that apartment.
What does seem important to you?
I was never at that apartment.
Are you the only person that's important to you? Your well-being?
No.
Not the well-being of the children that you brought into this world?
I was never.
Not the well-being of the woman that you're supposed to care for? Not the well-being of the unborn baby in her stomach? You don't care about any of that because you are an evil person. You did this and you don't care about anyone but you.
I was never at
That's the end of it. There's nothing else you can say.
I was never at that apartment complex.
Oh, you keep saying that. Say it 10 more times. See what's going to change.
Hold on. I was never at that apartment complex 117 times. I got that.
We heard you.
I'm sitting here telling you were.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I never went there.
That's what you're going to stand on. Take it to your grave.
I never went there.
And when
I stayed in Middleburg the whole night.
I don't know who. I'm sure at some point your mom will get beyond this. Maybe right now I can tell you she's just.
But the guy.
Your mom may come
gun,
visit you in prison someday. Your kids aren't going to come visit.
But the
you
guy who gave me the gun back, I don't know what he did with it. But
your kids won't.
Well, you've already told us this guy didn't kill her.
Yeah, I said I don't know what anybody would do with anything. If anybody did something with a weapon, they wouldn't tell me.
I think your mom might come visit you in prison, but your kids won't.
Understood, but
yeah.
I'm not guilty.
Okay.
Not guilty. Can I get a witness?
No, I didn't. I didn't do anything to him.
All right. That's it. 15 hours if I didn't do it. That's where we are. I gave you all the reasons why you did.
But I didn't.
I just confronted you.
I didn't do it.
Who did? Who did?
I didn't do it.
You don't know that either?
The only thing that I know is...
Who'd you send over there to do it?
I didn't send anybody anywhere to do anything.
You didn't have anybody go kill? You're very quick to say, I wasn't there, I wasn't there, I wasn't there, I didn't go there.
You can look through my... You can look through my... You guys have my phone.
Well, you've already lied about that. We looked through your phone and saw the stuff you were withholding earlier. We looked through your phone earlier and saw all the information that you had withheld from us the first go-round of it.
Yeah, I didn't kill anybody. I didn't put my hands on her.
Do you know who killed her?
No, I don't.
Why the hesitation?
It could have been him.
Did you discuss how to kill with someone?
No, I didn't.
Did you want that? Was she aggravating? Was she threatening you?
No. But I know that, I mean, she did threaten me sometimes. She did aggravate me sometimes, but it wasn't worth a murder. I know that.
Did you in any way, shape, or form have anything to do with either killing, planning the killing, setting up the killing of?
No.
Okay. And you have no idea who did?
No.
And you have no idea why someone would?
I can name reasons, but there probably wouldn't be enough evidence to support it. There's nothing that I could say that would get me whole.
That's correct. There is absolutely nothing. But what I told you is there are things you can do and say that are going to begin to show that you are finally taking some ownership for your actions and being responsible and being accountable, I guess, more. And then begin to repair things for your family, because what I was telling you, the biggest, I think, for me, from an outsider looking in, knowing what a good family you have and that you come from, is that just the disappointment alone in your mom and your dad and Micah and your sister, they truly care about you. They really do. And they have your best interest in mind. But they are disappointed that not only have you put yourself in that position, but you have put them in that position because of your actions. Your actions led to, 8 or 10 police officers coming to their house today for hours at a time? Their neighbors are out there going, what in the world is going on over here at Sandella and Dale's house? What's going on?
I understand.
Right?
Yeah. Can we loosen the right one?
Yeah. So only you can fix that, man. I can't fix it, all right? And that's going to take you first being honest with yourself, being honest with your family, being honest with your children. It's right there. You're right there, man. I'm telling you, you want to do it, and you know what? You'll feel so much better, because right now I'm sure it feels like you got thousands of pounds on your shoulders.
Right. I gotta find it. Don't work against me.
After 15 hours, Jerome Armstrong still refused to confess. He said, "I was never at that apartment complex, more times than anyone counted." He invented Scotty. He invented Nick. He gave 10 different stories about 2 guns he couldn't account for. He claimed the gun was rented out for $100. He claimed it was stolen, and then he stole it back. He called himself not guilty to the detective's face, while the casings, the blood, the buried gun, and his own children's testimony were waiting outside that room. On July 17, 2024, a jury in Duval County, Florida found Jerome Armstrong Jr. guilty of murder in the first degree and guilty of murder in the second degree for the death of Tashika and her unborn child. He had an answer for everything. None of them were the truth.
In the circuit of the 4th Judicial Circuit in and for Duval County, Florida, case number 16-2022 CF 7251-8XXXMA, Division CRE. State of Florida versus Bercy Jerome Armstrong Jr., verdict count 1, with the jury found the defendant guilty of murder in the second degree as charged in the information. We find the defendant discharged a firearm causing death or great bodily harm during the commission of the offense. Verdict as to count 2, with the jury found the defendant guilty of murder in the second degree as charged in the information. We found the defendant discharged a firearm causing death or great bodily harm during the commission of the offense. Say so be all, done Jacksonville, Duval County, Florida, signed by 4 person on July 17, 2024.